in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself this thing. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is Dev Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Jay like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'ma say. Got a new Prestos and a J's in a way. Got a new British watch, ready, don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's talking too hot. And you wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. This my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Odell Beckham Jr.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Locke, a quick pass here to Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In on the stop.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Locke. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
A quick throw outside by Locke. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score.
Dalvin Cook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive.
Extra point.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Jerome Baker.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
56, the mark, boys, 56. Check 56. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Hey, watch it, watch it.
They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Kareem Hunt, ball carrier.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
56, Mike, 56.
On 3rd down, Jackson gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. They run with Hunt. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 38, Jackson over the middle to Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Hunt's the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
On first down, Hunt. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive zone.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, it's Locke. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Looking downfield for Godwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That's good.
14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Switch gears.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Check pass, check pass. Check. Bang. Middle. Check.
Throwing again. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there and have and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
38-yard line.
Well, that's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They look to throw. It's Locke. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Block working out of the gun. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ball carrier.
Give them 32 on the play. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. Here's Locke to throw. Throw left side, complete. It's James. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a gain of...
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Jackson to throw on third down. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's taken to the 26. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
the Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They run again with Hunt. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
At the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now it's Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run with Hunt. Jackson, option right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brought down at the 26.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Listen up! Middle. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, Jackson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's now
so much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Cook. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now to the air, Locke. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 6.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
5-yard gain on the
first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup. But I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11 before they can snap it. Time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Here we go. 7-60. Pittsburgh. Get that ball. Get that ball. Check. Ball. Check. 53. We ain't giving him nothing yet. Let's go. Exit. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Me and you all day.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lock. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Block. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Block now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Locke. That'll be complete to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
But it brings up 4th and goal.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. On the run, this is Hunt. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this all the way inside the Miami 15. A big run by Kareem Hunt. And even 50 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll run. This is Hunt. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Trey Flowers picks it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
They'll take over.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Down by
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Locke throwing on second down. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing his Locke on third down. Going underneath here, the tight end DeValve. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And complete right side to Cook. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. It's how many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point splits the uprights, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
On the tackle. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami,